Good morning. Today's story is called The Bog Baby. This is one of my all-time favorite stories, and I think you might like it too. So the lady who wrote this book is Jeannie Willis and Gwen Millward. And I'm not sure which one drew the pictures and which one wrote the story. Maybe they both did both. Oh, yes. Right here it says written by Jeannie Willis, and the illustrator, the person who drew the pictures, her name is Gwen Millward. Long ago, when we were little, me and Chrissy did something bad. We said we were going to Annie's house to play, but we didn't. We went fishing all by ourselves, which wasn't allowed. Chrissy said there was a magic pond in Bluebell Wood. It was only ever there in the spring. When it rained, it made a huge puddle in the dell, and pond creatures came out. We could fish for newts, she said. I won't tell if you won't. So we went. That's not good. You can't sneak away like that and not tell anybody where you're going. We found the pond. It was squelchy around the edge. Squelchy means kind of like you're stepping in thick mud, and it maybe makes a squelchy sound as you come up. The bluebells squeaked under our boots. We fished and fished, but we didn't catch a newt. We caught something much better.
What?
We caught a bog baby. He was the size of a frog, only round and blue. He had boggly eyes and a spiky tail, and I do remember he had ears like a mouse. He came swinging through the flower stalks and jumped into the water. He floated up and down on his back and sucked his toes. Check out that bog baby. That's when I fished him out. He didn't struggle. He sat in my hand and looked surprised. He was soft as jelly, like he had no bones. When we stroked him, he flapped his wings. They were no bigger than daisy petals. They seemed too small for him to fly. Chrissy said he might be able to fly if he blew on his wings. We blew and blew, but all we did was blow him into the mud. He didn't try to escape. He just sat still with his paws over his eyes. Oh, he looks kind of scared. We put him in a jam jar, took him home, and hid him in the shed. He was our bog baby. He wasn't meant to be a secret. We wanted to show Mom, but we didn't dare. If we did, she'd know that we didn't go to Annie's. There's the bog baby right there. And look, they have pictures of Bog Baby that they drew up on the wall. We made our Bog Baby a beautiful home in a bucket. Gravel, shells, clean water. Whenever he saw us, he jumped up and down. We picked him up and played with him. He was very ticklish. We fed him cake crumbs. We loved our Bog Baby. What? Oh. Knox was eating a popsicle while I read this. Our friends loved him too. We sneaked him into school in a margarine tub. That's like a butter container. When the teacher wasn't looking, he played in the sandbox. In the afternoon, he slept in his tub on some damp cotton balls. Chrissy made him a collar and a leash, and we took him for walks in the field. Once, a crow almost ate him, but we scared it away just in time. We took great care of our Bog Baby. At least we tried. But he got sick. He didn't jump up and down anymore. He turned pale, and his wings drooped. He wouldn't touch his cake crumbs. We gave him all sorts, but he spat them out. We wanted to ask Mom for help, but we didn't dare because of Annie. What are you pointing at? Oh, he's hiding, isn't he? But the Bog Baby got thinner. He wouldn't walk on his leash, and he hid under his shell. He wouldn't come out no matter how much we loved him. Mom found us in the shed. Chrissy wouldn't say why we were crying. We promised not to tell her, but I blabbed. Mom wasn't angry, though. When she saw who was in the bucket, she smiled, and her eyes went misty. She said she hadn't seen a Bog Baby since she was little. Please make him better, we cried. We love him so much. I know, she said, but the Bog Baby is a wild thing. He doesn't belong here. He isn't meant to eat cake or walk on a leash or sleep in a tub. She picked up the bucket and we followed her out. If we really loved the Bog Baby, we had to do what was best for him, no matter how much it hurt us. That was real love. That's why we let him go. What? Oh, there's a cat. Max pointed out the cat. I didn't even see the cat sitting there. Back where he belonged, living in the woods, playing in the pond, sleeping in the damp leaves under the moon. We never saw him again. I think he grew up and had babies of his own. Last spring, my daughter found the magic pond. And guess what she saw? What? What do you think? Hundreds of Bog Babies swinging through the bluebells, catching flies, floating on their backs, sucking their toes. And that's what she told me. And that's what I believe.
Should they just
Look at all of the Bog Babies. There's so many. That's the end of the story. However, I think it would be really super cool if you could draw me a picture of a Bog Baby and tell me about your Bog Baby. You could tell me where he lives, what kind of food your Bog Baby likes, what your Bog Baby's favorite flower is, maybe what sounds your Bog Baby makes. So you can make up a pretend Bog Baby and draw a picture of that Bog Baby. And then I want you to send it to me. You can post it in the comments under this, or you can send me a message with that picture of a Bog Baby, okay? I can't wait to see them. Bog Babies are my favorite. Want to say hi, Knox?
Hello.
Have a great day, everybody.